you say that, we're trying to wreck our brain, what can you say to that guy to stop acting that way? I don't even know, like, from your perspective, you know what I mean, as a fighter.
Well, first of all, I tell them that nobody really likes a bully. You're not going to make friends being a bully. You think right now you think it's great because you're tougher than everybody else and you're the bully, but you know what? You're not going to get any respect being a bully. Nobody respects a bully anymore. Plus, right now you wind up going to jail for being a bully. They put you in jail for being a bully now. You got to scare kids. You know the scare tactics years ago. You don't have to scare them to death, but you got to put in your head that you get yourself in trouble being a bully.
Right.
You don't want to push anybody around. Years ago, when I started working for the liquor company, I worked for all Jews. I said they're not fighting. I love them. They've been so good to me the last 51 years. But we had a strike. The 6th or 7th year I was there, and they were sending scab drivers in to our company, which at that time was called Baxter, and it was out in Union. And my boss called me, and Morty Sam was one of the principal owners, and said to me, Sam, they're sending in scab drivers here, and I know you know some people, could you help us? So I made a call to Larry, John DiGilio, who was the head of the Genovese family. John was my guy. And John said to me, I'll have 3 guys over there in an hour. And these guys stood at the gate. These drivers come in, they would pull them out of the truck, smack them over the head and say, get the F out of here and don't ever come back. After about 2 days, you didn't see no more scared drivers because they were scared to death.
That bully got bullied himself. Right?
Yeah, exactly. He was
somewhere
smacked
or
around and bullied and everything by his parents or kids growing up, and he just carried it on.
Yeah.
And
trying to do it to somebody else, not to a weaker person.
Like you were saying earlier, that they see what they're doing here, and they just copy it. They say, hey, Joe, it's funny, Joe was in the Burger King and he smacked some guy and knocked the guy's hat off.
Right.
And these kids grow up thinking that's cool to do that.
Right.
Do you find
it's not normal.
Do you find maybe the fact that these kids today, as opposed to when we were kids, their parents have not more money but more credit, so they can give more they get self-entitled really quickly. They don't have to wait for anything, work for anything.
Well, that goes. I think that goes in part, yeah. But I also think that now the kids don't respect their own parents. They're not afraid of their parents. But my kids were afraid of me.
Right.
Oh, gee, Daddy. Yeah, real fast story. I get a call one time from my first wife, Warma, and she's crying. She's on the phone. I used to tell my daughter, Charlene, who was very, very tough. I said, you're picking on your brother, who's a year and a half younger than you, but Chuck's gonna grow up to be a man, and one day Chuck's gonna get even. Anyway, this happened. Chuck blew his top. Chuck now was 18 years old, and Chuck was a man, and he beat up Charlene. So please don't ever tell me that a woman can beat up a guy, because that's crap.
No, I know, obviously. So what advice would you give to this child, or this person that came to you and said, Chuck,
go to someone, go to an adult or somebody that can help you and tell them that you're being bullied. You gotta help.
Yeah.
You can't keep it to yourself and keep getting bullied, because nowadays they have laws.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
But don't live with that, right? Don't stay
No,
with that.
definitely don't keep it in and don't live with it. You can't be scared your whole life. And fortunately, most of us here are bigger guys growing up.
I got bullied.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, everybody I think got bullied.
But we'll
They
get
have-
in some way.
they have
Still
a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of school
neighborhood.
shootings that are going on. So
That Jersey
these,
said,
okay, so,
that worse.
right,
It is.
so you have these, so right now, unfortunately, you have a lot of shootings that are going on in the school. Do you believe that the person that is doing the shooting, the penetrative, he was bullied?
I believe
that he was
he
bullied.
grew up in a household where he was bullied, or he's copying from someone older. Yeah, I don't believe kids grow up bad and they're bad from birth.
No. They become that way, right?
They become that way just by, and unfortunately,
There's no
it's
one to
usually the
express
poor.
themselves to.
You don't see too much of that with rich or well-off kids.
No.
You see it more with the poor kids, because they come from a poor background and a bad background, and
Nurture
It's
versus
just-
nature. Nature
Yeah.
doesn't have a
And they don't
chance.
have the social workers and the people to talk to.
We're doing help, yeah, but we're also talking to the bully. We're trying to talk to like the crown and say, listen,
Why is the bully bullying?
stop doing what you're doing, because
Yeah.
we're trying to help the victims as well, like getting self-confidence and all.
Usually the bully would bully himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Kid,
A
or
parent.
he's home by his
Right.
parent.
A
Yeah.
parent, a coach,
Bullies
a
others.
mentor,
Yeah.
and they have nowhere to go.
The approach to that would be, a hands-on approach would be through music, self-expression, meditation,
Yeah, those things are
and
tough to
yoga.
get through with young kids though.
Right, well, that's why you have to bring in,
An influencer, someone that
So we
So we
inspires
come in,
them.
we set up
Hey,
the lectures, we come in with fighters, NFL guys, and we talk to the crew, because we're never gonna know who the bully is, because they're not gonna step up and bully, right? But we talk to the crowd, and the message is addressed to the bully in the crowd. And when they see guys that are tough guys, UFC guys, George St. Pierre comes, so it's guys from New York Jets, and they talk about alternative. You don't have to act like an ass to be like that. You don't have to abuse other people. And that's our goal, is to talk to these kids and say, you don't have to bully other kids. And I'm like, I was reading about special, and I'm like, who the hell starts? Back in your day, back in my day, I never even thought about, punching a special needs kid. That's like crazy.
Yeah, well,
And
you
that
know,
shows
in
you
our
the
day,
mentality.
in my day, there weren't as many. Now
Right.
there's so many more.
Many
because
more.
these
But you would never think to
Well,
punch a
have
kid like that.
children
That's
growing
crazy.
up,
they're not supposed to be having because they're on drugs, they're doing this, they're
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah.
Years ago, you didn't hear as much about the Special Olympics or special needs
No,
children.
right.
Now it's